Charles Adler with 4 minutes that matter, because Matthew Perry is still very much on the mind. Because I'm still not sure why he died. I know they found him unresponsive in a jacuzzi. Don't know what he did before he climbed into the tub, or what he might have been imbibing while in the tub. Don't know whether there was alcohol or any other substance climbing into his capillaries. I don't know what I don't know. Maybe when I do know, I'll stop thinking about him. But I doubt that. I don't think I'll ever stop thinking about Matthew Perry because of the enormous contribution he made to affection for those and empathy for those with addiction. A long time ago, I lay awake for hours, terrified they would be my last hours on earth. The sentiment from Patty Davis, daughter of Nancy Davis, also known as Nancy Reagan. Patty Davis, the Reagan daughter, says she committed to quitting cocaine, was devoted to cleaning up and getting healthy, but then a friend called who routinely did coke with her, always had a supply of cocaine for her. Earlier on that black night, she says, I careened backward into the familiar land of white lines on a mirror. White lines on a mirror. And a heart racing way too fast. Pounding so hard, so fast. Pounding loudly. I was certain I could not survive. I saw the fact that I did survive as somewhat of a miracle, says Patty Davis. It would be a nice, clean story if I said I never did drugs again. That wouldn't be true. Addiction is never nice, never clean. I went back to trying to clean up my life, and truthfully, I backslid a couple of times. Never as severely as on that night, which I thought might be my last. So I don't think back on those days too often, but with Matthew Perry's death, says Patty Davis, the memories have coiled around me because of how honest he was about his own addiction. No matter who it is or what substance that person is hooked on, loneliness is at its root. Please remember this. Please remember this is about loneliness. For whatever reason, I have no theory as to why. There are those of us who feel isolated in this world, as if everyone else had some secret formula for getting along, for fitting in. And no one ever let us in on that formula. That loneliness resides deep inside us, at our core. No matter how many people try to help us, no matter how many friends reach out, support us, show up for us, it never entirely goes away. It's vast and shadowy and part of who we are. Suddenly we have a drug or alcohol, and suddenly we have a companion holding our hand and propping us up, making us feel we fit in. We can now be part of the club. It's there for us in the empty hours when it seems no one else is. Patty Davis, the daughter of Nancy and Ronald Reagan, this week in the New York Times. For a special edition of 3 Minutes That Matter, and so we made it 4, I'm Charles Adler.